Hello, hello, welcome back to ScrapCraft. Today we're going to be doing a bit of adventuring with Carl. Yep. Uh,
Hello.
yep. No, you're supposed to do the sneak when you. Oh, hello. You bow. Yep.
Gotcha.
Um, we're going to go look for a village or explore, just try to find anything cool. And I'm in the texture pack. People preferred it. I like it better. Deal with it. Sorry. It looks nice, so sorry. Um, And what F is this? Okay, cool. Which do you want to go? Last time I went exploring, I went eastbound and down.
Um, the only thing I've done is gone past my house, like not even 50 blocks. So whichever way is an adventure for me.
You want to go west? Manifest Destiny kind of deal?
Sure.
Manifest Destiny. Um,
Going west.
which way is west? This way. Yep. Carl's lagging really bad, so if he's ever missing, it's because I ran off really quickly
That's what
and he can't
happened.
find me. Okay. And while we're traveling today, we'll tell you a story. Um, your laugh was getting cut off by lag.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the warehouse is coming along nicely.
Thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna make it pretty later. It's
Okay, I believe you.
promise. Promise.
It's so big, it's imposing. Um, so when did we go, Carl? When you cut down trees, do you chop down the entire tree?
Do what?
Was this you? Did you do this?
Um, could have been.
Not cool, man.
For the most part, I'm pretty sure I get rid of all of it, but there could be one or two where I just kind of mess up.
All right.
This is where I'm usually cutting wood, so
Well, we went. This is the bear scare story.
yeah,
Uh,
bear scare still. There you go.
camping
Well done.
in high school, and was this before or after senior year?
Ooh, I think it was the summer of our senior year, like afterwards.
Okay, so the summer after we graduated. I think. I don't remember. Um, and we'd been camping a couple times. Um, and when we go camping, we'd instead of sleeping in tents, take hammocks, and we'd sleep in hammocks that we tied up between trees and stuff.
It's
Um,
lighter, a little more fun.
oh,
Let's
lighter to
go
care.
for a run. Let's go for a run. Sorry, roommate's back.
I it's
Oh, run,
go for a run.
run, run. We're recording things. I'm gonna be on YouTube. I'm gonna be famous.
Hi YouTube! Hi stick figure dude!
um, yeah, so we would go camping. No, don't hit the wolf.
I didn't hit him. I made him mine.
Oh,
He's
why
coming
isn't he
with me.
following you?
Oh,
Oh, he
oh,
is. He's
can't see a
coming.
thing.
Okay. Carl, do we need to take a timeout?
Do what?
Should we take a timeout?
I was just trying to get rid of the lag. We're good now.
Oh, okay.
Lead the way.
So we go camping, and a couple weeks before we left, the trip had been rescheduled once or twice. And it was late summer. Um, before a couple weeks before we left, I told my dad we were gonna go camping. He says, "Oh, okay. Watch out for bears." Okay, Dad.
Foreshadowing.
Um, and so we finally get to go, and then we're at my house packing up supper, hobo dinners, which is like you put a bunch of stuff.
Always,
What?
always hobo dinners.
Yeah, you put a bunch of stuff in. Oh, look out for slimes. We need those.
Gotcha.
Oh, what just how? Ugh. Got your boat?
We made hobo dinners.
Yeah.
I did not bring the boat. I knew I was missing something.
Can you make one?
I'm
Oh,
working on it.
did I just boat that lily pad? Oh, you can collect lily pads with boats.
You really?
Yeah. Neat. So we're making our hobo dinners, and ooh, let's go to sleep. Actually, it's basically you put a bunch of stuff in tin foil and you toss it in the fire and it cooks over a long period of time. Carl, get your bed.
I'm working on it.
Oh, you have to name your dog.
He does not want to be placed. There he is.
So yeah, and I finished making mine. We're loading up the car with stuff, and I call my mom and I'm like, "Hey, we're getting ready to leave. I'll call you tomorrow when we're getting heading back." She's like, "Okay, be safe and watch out for bears." Okay, mom.
Foreshadowing again.
See, because where we're from, like, we're from northern Georgia, like a little north of Atlanta, and it's not quite rural, but it's not suburban either. It used to be a lot more rural. And, so bears were around, but, like, growing up, I never saw them, and, never really heard about them or anything like that. But
They were a myth.
Kinda, yeah, they kinda were. So, rural legend, what, folktale? Is the rural, like...
Tale of sorts.
Yeah, folktale.
Heard but not seen. You gonna take bed with you?
Did I not? Can you grab it for me?
Yeah.
Because I just boated off, like, due west. Yeah, so when my mom says, watch out
come
for
on.
bears, my first reaction is, oh, okay, mom, and I won't go swimming 30 minutes after eating. Something like that. Because that's kind of how it was. Or, okay, I'll put on sunscreen. Yeah, yeah, mm-hmm. You coming?
I was, but my boat just kind of decided it didn't want to be a boat anymore.
Did you hit something?
No.
Do you want me to pause and wait on you? Oh, break.
Come on. Let's make another boat. Okay.
Yeah, so we leave, and we head to Unicoi State Park, which is a lovely place in northern Georgia. And we stop off in Helen, which is a little German tourist trap in North Georgia. And we eat lunch and stuff. And we were a little late getting to Unicoi, mostly because of this one magic shop we got stuck in.
Good God.
Who... Yeah, no, I won't. Okay. We got stuck in a magic shop.
We did.
And then, oh, your bed broke. Or your boat broke.
Yeah.
How'd you get up?
Land.
How'd you get over there?
It's so laggy. What are you saying?
How'd you get over there?
I can't even hear you.
You were
It's
right.
so bad.
You were right next to me just now.
I am right next to you.
No, you're not. Oh! Oh!
You're eating a carrot.
Oh! Can I have my bed?
No.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
gonna have to work for it.
Yeah, so we get to Unicoi a little later than we probably should have. And, we...
Later than usual, for sure.
Yeah, and we talked to the lady, the park ranger, get our spot, and, before we leave, she's like, hey, watch out for bears, they've been spotted, and we're like, okay, lady, alright, or whatever.
Yeah.
We get to our spot, and we start, like, unpacking, tie up our hammocks, we go get some firewood, and, right when we get our firewood and start to light our fire, it starts to rain. Pours. And, Marshall and Cheeseman, their hammocks were tied up on the same two trees, one on top of the other. Sort of like how sailors do in cartoons, you know?
It was a wonderful picture.
Yeah, it's cute. Um, and so so the first thing they did was get all their stuff and put it under Carl and I's hammock because each of us had rain flies up. And we tried to put as much firewood in our stuff. Oh, hey, an ocelot. Baboo! Um,
I want to keep it
you need fish. I think. I think it's fish.
fish.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to come back later.
Yeah. Um. Oh, look out for Jungle Temple, because that would be kind of cool, too. Uh. And, so we gather our firewood, and we're sitting there waiting.
It's raining, so
Was
we're under our
Cheeseman?
rain flies.
I remember Cheeseman was in a weird mood. Oh, Cheeseman and Marshall were our other two companions. I forgot to introduce them. Um. And,
Well, you know Mars.
well, yeah, they know Marshall. And Cheeseman was in a funky mood. Was either really just kind of happy or really sad. Wet
He was
Cheeseman.
bouncing in between both.
It was a moody trip for Cheeseman. Like I remember Wet Cheeseman just
Just
being
one
like,
of those days for him.
yeah, Cheeseman when he was wet, sitting under Carl's hammock was like the saddest or the happiest person I've ever met. I don't remember.
Oh, he was actually really happy. He had the graham crackers and the marshmallows. that
Oh
we were
yeah,
gonna
he was
use for
eating the dry
s'mores,
s'mores. Mm-hmm.
and he was just eating them
He
straight out of
loves
the bag,
s'mores.
sitting under my hammock.
Mm-hmm. He loves s'mores so much.
Oh man, okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta make a boat.
I should have just
Keep
made
breaking
you.
mine.
I should have just made you 30 boats. um. So Carl and I, because we obviously can't stay like this all night, we have to cook dinner. We go to search for a new place to kind of tie up and see if we can find it like a dry place. And we find this little pavilion over yonder. And we head there because it's covered, like a little covered area. And we can tie up our
And
hammocks.
there's a fire pit.
Yeah, that was sweet serendipity. There was a fire pit that was
There's a
covered,
fire pit.
and that was where we made our fire and cooked our food. We moved into the pavilion, and so after we cooked our food, we were kind of just sitting around munching on s'mores. Cheeseman was super happy, of course.
S'mores.
That kid oh wow! Look at this place.
That is awesome. Once it fully renders, I bet it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Mine's still going. And we're just kind of hanging out, sitting in our hammocks, you know, just being glad we're not getting rained on anymore. And your boat break,
Yep.
you can't come in hot. You got to go in slow.
Wasn't coming in hot as far as I could see. From what I saw, I broke in the middle of the pond over there.
And a group
did
of
you go?
people, a group of people walk past, I guess, to go to the RV area of Unicoi, from the lake. And they're like, "Hey, a bear's been spotted tonight, so just keep your wits about you." And that was like the spark of fear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when people say stuff about them, you're just like, oh yeah, whatever. But when you're in the dark and you're just like,
Yeah, because it was
soaking
dark. It was
wet
dark at this
and someone's
point,
like,
and
oh, there's one like right up there. You kind of wet your pants a little bit.
yeah. And they're like, "Yeah, it's a mama bear too," and I'm like, "Oh no." And so from that point on, we were kind of scared because the pavilion was not defensible. Like there were two hills that came down into the pavilion, so you couldn't see over the hills. There was the one path to it, and then there was like a creek on the other side. Oh, why are you killing the pigs, Carl? No.
I need meat.
You have meat.
I'm hungry.
You have food. Carl, you have... Leave this one alone! No. No.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Leave
Watch
him,
the friendly fire.
leave him alone! You have steak. Don't do it, Bloodbath. Don't do it! Um, so yeah, and we're like, well, that's no good. And it was about this time in the evening that Marshall hypothesized that if it came down to it, he could kill a bear with his knife. And Marshall's always been a very self-confident person, to say the least. And
That was just stupidity.
yeah, that's why Marshall doesn't like when we tell this story. And Cheeseman was just munching on s'mores, but Marshall, he was sitting there, and I think he was feeling good because earlier that week he and I went to Walmart, and he bought this for $7. Oh, Carl, look! Do you see that?
That wood structure there?
Uh-huh. That's a witch's hut.
Going in.
They throw potions.
They throw potions?
Uh-huh. Like bad stuff at you.
I don't see any.
I don't either.
There we go. Flank them.
Well, they spawn in it. I think we're clear. Here, we'll spend the night in the witch's hut. Oh, there's a crafting bench up here. That's nice.
Cool, I can make another boat.
Marshall and I went to Walmart, and for $7, Marshall bought a machete. Like a big foot-long machete. So he was very confident. And he was just, like, the more he talked about it, the more he was sure that he was gonna kill a bear. And, we're like, Marshall, that's not how it works. And the more he kept talking about it, the more confident he was, but we were getting increasingly terrified. Mostly because we were thinking Marshall was going to get himself killed looking to fight a bear. You good?
That confident.
You good? And then a second group of people walk past, and they're like, yep, bears around here. Somebody spotted it tonight.
Just saw it, yeah.
Mama bear and 2 cubs.
They were packing their stuff up to go.
Yeah, and they were leaving the park. Is this west? Yep, sure enough, let's go. And they were leaving the park. And, so we, in a flight of fear and curiosity, left the pavilion.
Looking for it.
Yeah, essentially. We didn't want to be in the pavilion because that was close to where the bear was spotted. And also, we kind of wanted to see the bear. Like, some part of us wanted to. And then Cheeseman, I don't know if it was the s'mores and sugar. Oh, you're a monster. I don't know if
I definitely think it was the sugar.
Yeah, something. Something happened to Cheeseman. To where
Comeback boat.
he wanted to find the bear. He wasn't, like, thinking he was going to kill it like Marshall was. But he just wanted to find it, and we're like, Cheeseman, it has cubs. He's like, and then this was Cheeseman's mantra for the whole night. Cubs schmubs. He didn't care. We're like, Cheeseman, cubs are like power-ups for bears. They make them stronger. Cubs schmubs, guys. Oh, are you with me still?
Working on it.
Did you put a boat down?
Do what?
Where'd you go? Oh, I see you. Okay.
I don't see you.
Dude, you're like Jesus walking on water.
I'm not even on water.
Hang a left.
Oh, the confusion.
Hang a left.
Go left?
Uh-huh.
You said go left?
Yeah. Oh, no. Where did you go?
I'm in a jungle.
Head back to the water. Where?
Nah, screw the water.
No, like where we got into the water. I can't. We're lost. We lost Carl.
I'm west. Just go west.
Manifest destiny. We'll meet up at the coast. Oh, hello. So yeah, Cheeseman, he really wanted to find it, and So we walked around the place, and at some point we were in the car. Another point we were in like a public restroom hiding,
It's all a blur.
and it was it was like polar opposites of curiosity and just terror that we were flashing between. And what pushed us over the edge? We got into my car, and we were driving around. Our stuff was still at the pavilion, and we were driving around to see if we could see the bear, or just to feel better about things. Dude, I totally lost you. I don't know where you are. Do you
All right, well, I'm up on like a giant mountain now.
Okay, I think I see said mountain. About to climb it. So we get into my car and we're driving around, and we go to the RV part of town, and as we're driving through it, bear. Mm-hmm. We saw the bear.
And 2 cuts.
And 2 cups. And you know, looking back, not a big deal. Like, they were actually pretty adorable. But right now,
In the
sheer
moment,
terror. We bolted. We were driving around trying to come up with a game plan, and while we were driving, I stopped, and we kind of got pulled over by a park trooper. Which, you know, not a big deal, but it was like 2 in the morning at this point, because it was like hour upon hour of just terror. Mm-hmm.
and looking for bears.
And looking for bears. Cub schmubs, guys. Cheeseman, no. Marshall, I could kill a bear in a knife fight. Marshall, they have their own verb. They maul people. He just didn't understand. They maul people.
He didn't care.
Do you see what I'm seeing right now off to the left?
That floating island? Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that the weirdest thing?
Yeah.
I want to check it out.
I mean, that's where I was headed.
So we get pulled over by the park ranger, and it's not a big deal, but it is kind of late, and he's like, hey, you guys shouldn't be out here. And then when we all got out of the car, Karl and we took our knives off our belts and put them in the car. Because that's how you operate.
Like sensible humans when being pulled over by a park ranger.
Cheeseman didn't have a
Let's
knife.
put the weapon away.
But Marshall gets out of the car. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
Can you dirt pillar back up here?
The definition of lag trying to kill me.
Marshall gets out of the car, proud of himself, still thinking he could kill a bear. Marshall was unaffected by the terror. Cheeseman was just curious. I was terrified, also curious as to bear. But at this point, we lost the curiosity. Once we saw the bear, just only terror remained. So Marshall gets out of the car, hands on his hips. He's so happy, proud of himself, flaunting the machete sitting in front of his left leg. Flaunting it. So the park ranger's like, hey, you guys shouldn't be out. We're like, oh, we saw the bear, so we're kind of freaked out right now. He's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then he spots the machete. Son, you got a permit for that? Because certain knives you need a weapons permit for. Marshall had no such permit. He got it at Walmart for $7. So, long story short, we got terrified of the bear, and we bolted. We left the park, we got our stuff, we cheesed it out of there. And, did we go to Steak and Shake?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we went to Steak and Shake.
Stopped at Steak and Shake on the way home, and then went to Cheeseman's and all fell asleep on his bed.
4 men, 1 bed.
Yep. Cheeseman has a big bed, though.
It was a big bed.
So that's the story of the bear scare. Marshall thought he could kill a bear. Cheeseman thought cub schmubs. I got scared. Karl, I don't know what you did.
Steak and Shake sounded awesome.
Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake definitely kind of fixed the night. Ooh. Okay.
That's the best way to end any story. Just like, and then we got Steak and Shake.
Yeah. So, worst came to worst, we got Steak and Shake. Villages spawn in plains and deserts, so this is looking kind of favorable right now. Um, so far,
Oh,
no village. This is a lot
this
of.
little piggy went to market.
Oh, you. Oh gosh. May God have mercy on your. May God have mercy on your soul.
They were put on this earth for.
Well, shoot, man. I kind of want to find something. I know the recording's probably running pretty long.
That's cool.
Well, if I don't see something cool over this next hill, we'll call it a video. Wow. Fruitless exploring, you know?
I found a cave.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, there's desert here.
Direction of what we were doing.
I hope he never finds you all. Don't let him run. Don't let him see you. Well, there's a desert here, and there's plains on the other side behind me. So you'd think we'd see some kind of village. Nope. Nothing. Well, shoot. What a great way to end a video. Anyhow, thanks for watching.
No.
You know what's funny is we came west, Manifest Destiny, and in my skin, I look like a cowboy.
Perfect.
Yep. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'm sorry we didn't find anything, but hopefully you enjoyed the story. Thanks to Karl. And, yeah. Hopefully we'll explore some more in the near future. Until then, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.